Hello everyone, how are you doing this evening? It's pretty late here in Abu Dhabi, it's like midnight. So I hope you're having a wonderful Monday and you're getting your mindset all straight for Monday. And I wanted to talk to you about how positivity is a mindset. Hi, I'm Kelli Sappenfield, in case you do not know me and this is the first time you're joining me. If so, that's wonderful. Welcome to your tribe, and I would love to talk to you about how when we are positive, it is a mindset that brings in positivity. When we're negative and we have a negative mindset, it brings in negativity and negative things and negative opportunities. It really is a matter of where your mind is, because if your mind isn't in a positive place, nothing that is being brought to you is in a positive place. Do you worry a lot? Do you fret over things? Are you always looking for the person that is driving incorrectly when you're driving down the road? I know a lot of people do that. Did you see that person cut that person off up there? Because when we have a positive mindset, we don't even notice the guy cutting the person off up ahead, unless it directly affects us, because it's not in our energy to notice it. When we have a positive mindset, then positive things come to us, positive ideas, positive people, positive opportunities. But it really all comes down to your determination. You decide what your mindset is. No one else can. No one can make you happy. No one can make your mind positive or negative. You've heard people say, well, I'm in such a bad mood because that person made me in a bad mood. No. Your mindset allowed you to get into a bad mood because someone did something that you perceived as a negative and an affront to you. That same person could have done the exact same thing, said the exact same thing, had the exact conversation, argument, or whatever. If you're in a positive mindset, the outcome's completely different. You have to own it. It's your mindset. Are you going to allow it to be positive? Are you going to make it positive no matter how much you have to work at it because you're so used to going to the negative, you're so used to worrying, you're so used to arguing, you're so used to noticing everything that's negative around you? If that's you, it may take some work to switch your mindset around, but it's the best, most important work you're going to do. Because where your mind is, that's your entire life. That's your finances, that's your career, that's your relationships, that's your spiritual connection. That is your relationships with friends and family and coworkers. That's your recreation, your travel. I've been on a cruise ship and people have walked by griping and complaining about every little thing. I'm like, you're on a cruise ship. Have some fun. Don't be so looking for the front. Well, they didn't put my fork in the right place. They didn't get me a refill on my drink quick enough. Don't be that person. If you are having a situation financially and it seems like it's negative upon negative upon negative upon negative, it all starts with your mind. If you're having relationship troubles, what's your mindset? Hi, I think we had a little connection problem there. Anyway, hopefully you didn't miss too much of it. your mindset, whether it's positive or negative, that's your life. And I really, 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 really want you to know that. Because no matter what you do, if you have that positivity that underlines everything, then positive things are going to come to you. But if your mindset, if your paradigm in your head is the negative, that's what you're going to have. So I want you to really think about that. And I would love to hear your comments, your questions, or anything about how do you change your mindset? How do you know if you're positive or negative? Ask the people around you. They will tell you. I have literally looked at people and it's like, are you trying to be the most negative person I've ever met? Because you're doing a good job at going for that title. And they're like, really? I mean, negative? And I'm like, yeah. So sometimes I understand. We don't even realize where we are. But ask and be willing to hear the answer. Because it may be the answer that you're not really looking for. You know, I mean, if you're having to be passive aggressive, trying to make the other person feel guilty because you're not wanting to have conversations, that's screaming at you to become a positive person. Because right now you're not, if that's you. And everyone's so concerned about all the world and the society. We hear all the negative comments about how this world is, how the politics are, how this is in this situation, and why are we concerned about this and not that? That's all negative thinking. If you're in a positive frame, you realize that that outer world only affects you to the degree that you allow it to. There's enough money, enough positive energy to do anything. You're capable of doing anything. I'm sure you heard when you were a kid, you can do anything you want. You just have to set your mind to it. Truer words were never spoken. And it doesn't matter if you're not 5 anymore, if you're 65, or if you're 35, or if you're 85, you can still do it. You can still start that company. Look, there's a whole host of people that were in their 60s before they ever even started what it is that they became famous for. Be it book publishers, actors, journalists, entrepreneurs, philanthropists. So don't look at your age as a negative. You know, I'm 48 right now. I could look at it like a game. You know, my son and younger generations, they play all these video games. Not me. I'm not good at video games. It's not my forte. But I could look at it as like, I'm not 48 years old. I'm on level 48. You know? And by level 50, I want to achieve this and these goals. And by level 60, these are my goals and my achievements I need to do to get to level 60. Now, some of them may be with my health. Some of them may be with my relationships. Some of them may be financially. Some of them may be spiritually. Some of them may be, this is my bucket list and I am going to these countries before I am 60 years old. Last year alone, I went to 20 different countries. Because you know what? That's something I really care about. I love traveling. That's why I moved halfway across the world. I love the adventure. To me, that's what this life is all about. And I joyously look forward to it. Now, does that mean that I joyously look forward to everything? Do I joyously look forward to sitting in an airplane seat for 16 hours nonstop? That's not top of my bucket list to do, but you know what? It gets me to where I want to go. It may not be the greatest thing in the world, and granted, it's a heck of a lot better in business and first class than it is way back in economy. But once again, that's your mindset. Are you sitting in that back row in economy in the little bitty seats and you're stuck in the middle seat and you've got these two people screaming or yelling or snoring or coughing or sneezing on you? Or are you up there in business and first class, getting served dinner and lunch on fine china, having a bed, having your own porter to help with your every whim? It's up to you. It's all in your mindset. Are you going to be in row 1 on that airplane, or are you going to be row 80? That is the mindset I'm talking about. You decide. You decide what's acceptable. And you know what? The first thing you should decide is what is acceptable. Is what's not acceptable is the negativity. And if someone starts going negative on you, that you say, excuse me, but I have healthy boundaries. And this is not acceptable. You're crossing that boundary. It's all in your mindset. People that started out homeless and became billionaires did it because of their mindset. They knew they were going to do it. They were determined they were going to do it. And they did whatever the next step was to create what they needed to go to the next level. And that is why it all comes down to your mindset. And it all comes down to your mindset being positive and you knowing that whatever you set your mind to, you can achieve. I really hope this helped. And I really hope the audio problems we had earlier didn't disturb it too bad. But share this video and let people know and spread it. Energy is one of the most contagious things in the universe. If someone's positive, you catch that positivity. If someone's negative, you can catch that negativity if you don't watch out. So be contagious, but be contagious in a positive, happy mindset that allows you to create and become whoever it is that you want to. I really hope this helped. And like I said, please leave your comments and questions below and I will answer them. And until then, have a fabulous Monday wherever you are in the world. And if you're like me, it's already Tuesday. So if it's Tuesday where you are, have a fabulous Tuesday as well. Take care. Bye-bye.